Welcome to another episode of I Survived to Thrive. October is widely known as Breast Cancer Awareness Month, and we have created a safe space for our survivors that have championed the mental and physical battle that comes with this illness. This series, titled I Survived to Thrive, celebrates the resilience and strength of these victorious individuals and affords them the platform to share their stories. I am Bishop Sanford Rolle. Stay tuned.
I survived, yes, I survived. Now I'm living my life. I survived, yes, I survived. Now I'm living my life. I survived.
Today we have on our show Elder Geletha Rolle. Welcome to the show.
Welcome, it's good to be here.
Wonderful. Good to have you with us, and thank you for being with us today.
Thank you.
So tell us, who is Geletha Rolle?
Well, my name is Geletha Rolle. I was born in Nassau, and I grew up in Long Bay Keys, South Andres. And I came to Nassau at the age of 18.
You came to Nassau at the age of 18.
Yes.
To work?
To work, yes.
Okay, wonderful, wonderful. All right, so good to have you with us today. And so we're talking about breast cancer. And so you are a survivor
Yes.
of breast cancer. So tell us, Elder Geletha, when did you first discover that you had breast cancer?
Well, I discovered it in 2013 when I felt a lump in my nipple of my breast.
Okay.
And I went to the doctor, and they was deciding if they must take the breast off or just take out the lump.
Mm-hmm.
So what I told them, I prefer taking out the breast than just taking out the lump.
Mm-hmm.
It is called the lymph node. That's what they call it. That's something that's under the arm.
Right.
So they took the breast off, and I was good. And I never take chemo, and I never take radiation. I only take the chemo tablets. But I felt like I was already healed, and I didn't believe, and I still don't think today that I had cancer.
Okay. So how long was that process? Tell us, how long was that process from the time that you discovered that you had breast cancer to the time when you had the breast taken off?
Okay, that was in 2013. I take the surgery in 2014, 2014 November.
Okay.
And I was good since then. I attend a lot of visitation at the oncology, but just the blood work, I took several blood work,
Yes.
and every one that they took came out negative. So I was good to go.
So since that time, you had no reoccurrence?
No reoccurrence, because I personally feel that I am healed.
Wonderful, wonderful. And so obviously your faith had a lot to do with it.
Oh, definitely.
Yes.
It's only because of the grace of God.
Yes.
Yes. And I never had a down day.
You never had a down day?
No.
Through the whole process?
Close the whole process. Never had a down day. I felt like it was no cancer.
Okay. Well, you felt as though it was no cancer.
That's
was
how I
the
felt.
level of your faith.
Yes, that was the level of my faith.
Yes, ma'am.
Yes.
Wonderful, wonderful. Okay, so tell us about the support system that you had around you during that time. I know you said it was like a year and some from the discovery to having the breast taken off. What was the support system around you like?
Well, I had good family support. I had good family for children support. You know, they didn't have a down day because I didn't have a down day.
Right.
You know, and I had to change my diet.
Yes.
You know, I had to eat differently.
Right.
A lot of vegetables, not red meat. I shouldn't eat red meat.
Right.
Because it's not good for people who have breast cancer.
Right.
So my diet totally changed. And the doctor say, "You're doing well."
Okay, wonderful, wonderful. So, in addition to faith now, it's important for us to practice good eating habits.
Yes.
You're saying.
Yes.
So it's not good enough just to have faith.
You have to change your diet. Yes,
Okay,
you
you
should
have to
change
have
your diet.
works and faith.
Right. Yes, yes.
Wonderful, wonderful. Good, good. Tell us more about your family coping during that period. I know you said there was no down day because you created the atmosphere.
Yes.
You said the atmosphere
Yes.
of always being up about this whole situation.
Yes, well, during that time too, I encourage my family that cancer is not a death sentence.
Okay,
The Lord healed me and continue to keep me.
right.
And I tell them, I don't want a pity party.
Yes,
You know, I want them to continue, just pray,
yes.
and everything will be all right.
It'll be all right.
Yes.
And up to this time, everything is all right.
It's all right.
Everything is all right. Wonderful. All right, and so Mother Geletha, tell us what advice would you give to persons that may be going through, or they have family members that's going through this dreaded disease called cancer? What advice you'd give to them?
Well, the first advice with particularly young women, I would tell them, go and get your mammogram every year. Once you get your mammogram every year, the doctor will, if there's anything, the doctor will tell you, well, either you have a breast cancer or you have a diagnosis, you have diagnosis of breast cancer. But I encourage them to don't worry about it. See, when you worry about things,
Yes.
that's when you go downhill. When you just let loose and say, God, you have your way,
Yes.
and only you could keep me. Because one day me have to die.
Yes.
But breast cancer is not a death notice.
Right.
So I will encourage them, don't worry about me, I'll be all right.
Yes, ma'am. Yes, ma'am. Yes, ma'am. Wonderful. And so we want to encourage you to continue to share that level of faith.
Yes.
Certainly, we are impressed with the level of faith that you tell us about, that you never believed that you had cancer.
No.
That was your faith.
Yeah.
And so we want to thank you for sharing your story with us today.
Yes.
And may God continue to bless you.
And thanks for being here.
Wonderful.
Okay,
and so
God
you've
bless.
heard it. And so we want to encourage those of you out there that may be going through some struggle or some situation, some sickness or disease. We want you to believe that your faith can make you whole.
Yes.
Here at Southland Cathedral Global Ministries, we are a church that believes in miracles, healing, signs, and wonders. Today, we have an example of a sign and a wonder. See you next time on I Survive to Thrive.
Survive.